Hello friends, welcome to English classes with Deepa, and you are watching lecture 1 of CBSE Writing Skills for class 12 CBSE with me Deepa. So far as writing skills are concerned, in class 12th this is the entire list of the syllabus of writing skills. You'll see here that the first one is notice, poster, advertisement, article writing, speech writing, report writing, debate writing, letters to the school authorities, that is formal letters, and then business letters related to inquiries, replies, placing an order, complaints and cancellation of orders, and last is job application with biodata or resume. So we have sections, we have these topics divided into different sections. So first of all, this section is short composition, notice writing, poster writing and advertisement. This is the short composition, and each of them is of 4 marks, right? So in your board exams, what will you get? You will get 2 questions, that is in choice, either notice or poster, or you will get notice or advertisement, or poster or advertisement. This is how you are getting a question. So one question you will have to attempt, and it is of 4 marks. Then you will get 2 questions here, that is, one is from article writing, speech writing, report writing and debate writing. These 4 topics, they are put into 2 questions, and each question is of 10 marks. So article writing, speech writing, you will get a question either from article or speech, you will get a choice, or you will get a choice from speech or debate, or speech or report, or article or report. This is how they are interchanged. So you will get a choice out of them. So these 4 things will carry 10 marks each, right? Then you will have letters to the school authorities. This is the formal letter. So you have 2 types of letters here, formal letters and business letters. So in formal letters, you will deal with college authority, writing letters to college authorities regarding admissions, school issues, requirements, suitability of courses, or any such thing which is concerned with school department. And then in business letters, you will talk about that how to deal in business. So you are placing an order, or you are putting an inquiry to place an order, or availability of items, or if you are facing any problem in any of your products, so you are lodging a complaint there. And if you have ordered something and you don't want that order, so you are writing the order of cancellation. So these are the letters which are included in business letters. And lastly, you have job application. Job application is prepared with biodata or resume. So job application is more or less like a formal letter, but it is supplied, it is associated with biodata, how to frame a biodata and resume or CV. So this is the entire list of writing skills. In lecture 1, we are going to deal with notice writing. So let's begin. What is notice basically? Notice is, as you see here, notice means a very important piece of information that is to be communicated to people. That is called as notice. Okay, so it is a formal means of communication. Formal because it is not being done on a subjective note, but it is written for the people. It is written for the target people, so that people will get to know what is the latest information which they should be updated with. Then the purpose is to announce or display information to a specific group of people, and they are generally pinned up on specific display boards. So right, schools and offices, they all have one information board, or you can call it a display board or a bulletin board. So this piece of information which is of an utmost importance, so this notice will be put up on the display board or bulletin board. Thus what happens, whosoever is coming to the bulletin board will get to read this entire notice and will be familiar with the kind of information which is being imparted or communicated, right? So notice is meant for formal means. Notice is a formal means of communication. It is displayed on the bulletin board and it targets a specific group. Now we have some elements of notice writing. So first of all, what is the specific concern here? The format. So many people are not aware of the format of notice writing. See, since I have been a part of board examination, board correction, so I know that how much importance do they lay on the format of notice writing and format of the writing content. See, so there are a few elements that you have to keep in mind. First of all, name of the organization. So when you are writing a notice, this organization name is necessary, that who is issuing this notice, first of all. Second thing, the word notice should be entitled there, right? So the notice word, when you are writing notice, then only it will be considered as notice. Otherwise it will be considered as any piece of information which has been given, but not notice. and then you are writing heading. Heading is the it is the title of the subject that you are going to communicate in notice. And you are writing date also. Date should be written in an expanded form. Then you are writing, after writing the body of the letter, you will write your signature and name and designation. This is very, very important. This should be mentioned there. And lastly, this entire body of the notice, right from organization to the designation of the person, should be put in a box, because this box also carries marks. So now you see here, take a glimpse of this division of marks. See, it is a 4-marker question, right? So this is divided into these points. So first of all, format carries 1 mark. So the kind of format in which you are including all these things, this format will be of 1 mark. And then content is divided into 2 marks. Okay, so content is divided into 2 things. One is the language and the body. So what body contains? So body contains many things that we'll read further. So body carries 2 marks. And then expression talks about your accuracy, how much your language is accurate. It should not have grammatical errors. It should be written in proper and clear language. There should not be you should not use jargons or figurative language. It should be very, very clear. So this is the entire division of marks. So you see 1, 2 and 1. So format also carries 1 mark, so you have to keep in mind that too. Now points to remember when you are writing this note. What all you are going to write in body? See how to create a body. First of all, what is going to happen? Event. So let's say you are organizing any program in your school and you want to publicize it. You want that more and more people should know about it. So let's say you are organizing a blood donation camp, right? So you will write that what is the event here? Blood donation camp. So you have mentioned that. Then where it will take place. So at which place in your entire organization it will take place. So you have to write about the place also. So let's say it is taking in amphitheater, so you'll write there that it is in amphitheater. Then when it will take place, what is the date of the event? So you will write the date of the event and at what time it will take place. So that will also be mentioned. Then who can apply or eligible for it? Then who can apply means who all can join this particular event. So you should have, let's say you have some age limit or you have some criterias or parameters who can participate in that. So you will write all that here. Whom to contact or apply to. So in case if I am interested in any of the event that you are going to organize, so you have to write here that whom I should contact. So let's say I have to contact you, so you will write that to contact, for more information you can contact this person. Only important point should be written. So there should not be any ambiguity in your language. There should not be repetition. It should be very, very clear and crisp. So very important points only should be written. And then one is free to add any relevant information not included in the question. So let's say at times in board exam you get a question that you have to write a notice on blood donation camp. That's it. The question is ended. The question ended here. Now you are not given any information in the question, so you have to supply information. You have to invent information here for your writing content. So you have to write all this information by keeping in mind that what sort of event you are going to organize, and herein you are free to add your own information. Then the sentences should be short and grammatically correct, as I said earlier, that it should be short, grammatically correct, should not use of jargon, should not be figurative, should not be should not be ambiguous. So it should be clear, lucid for the people who are going to read it. Now let's deal with format. So format of the notice contains, as I told you, the name of the organization. This is the first thing in the notice you are writing. So name of the organization in the center you will write. Then you will write the word notice. It should be in block letters like it is written here. Then leave a line. Then you have to write date in extended form. What is an extended form like? You are writing date like this. See, 17 February 2019. This is an extended form. So you will write in this way. Should not write like this 17.02.2019. This is not the way of writing. So write in extended form. After that you will leave one line, write the heading. Heading is related to the kind of content you are going to provide here. So what you were providing here, let's say I had given you an example of blood donation camp. So you will write a heading here, blood donation camp, right? And then in subject matter you are writing everything, that when the blood donation camp is going to be organized in the school premises at this time, on this date, at this place, and these people are eligible for this. So this is how you are creating your body of the notice. And at the end, when you are ending your content, you will leave a line, and then you will write here signature, write your name as you do. On top of that you write your signature. So write your signature, name and place designation here. And please don't forget to put it in a box, because this box carries half a mark. So don't forget to make a box. This usually people do. Children generally forget to make a box. So first thing that you have to do before starting your note is make a box, so that you should not forget it later. Next, I have given you a sample here. Just take a look of it. So let's say I have written the name of the organization here, AN Senior Secondary School, Delhi. This is this is an imaginary thing. And then this word notice in block letters, as I had given earlier. Then you're writing extended form, date in extended form. Then you have written here the topic of the content. So this is like Silver Jubilee celebrations. So it is written here. Now see the content. So it is a great pleasure to inform all the students of our school. It has completed 25 years of its meritorious service to society. On this grand occasion, the Students' Council has decided to celebrate the school Silver Jubilee with great pomp and show on 24th March 2019. So this is the date here, this is the event, and then timings will be from 4 p.m. to 7:30, and then timings are also given 4 to 7:30. Then the venue in school auditorium. The kind cooperation is needed. This is the concluding line from the students to make the celebration a grand success. Please contact the undersigned. Who is an undersigned here? This person is an undersigned. So you have to write a name. Top of that you do your signature, and then here you will place your designation and then put it in a box. So this is the content, this is the format, and this is the content. So this is how you can organize your content. And yes, don't forget to keep in mind, don't forget to restrict your content in 50 words. So the exceeding limit is 50 words. If you're exceeding 50 words, your marks will be deducted. So don't give a chance to the examiner to deduct your marks. So please restrict to the word limit. So I hope you have liked this video. If you have any doubt, you can comment below in the comment section, and please like, share and subscribe this video for the latest updates. And in the next lecture, I'm going to deal with poster making. Thank you.